For many kids growing up and entering adolescence during the middle of the 20th century, summer camp was a fixture of American life. During the summer months, parents looked to summer camps to keep their kids occupied and out of trouble. Kids themselves saw summer camp as a time of independence and an exciting way to spend time with friends in the great outdoors. Summer camps have always been a way for kids to get back to nature, with many families living in urban areas, escaping to the country and experiencing some independence. Outdoor education and various athletic activities was a great way for young people to build character and develop new friendships. The first organized summer camp opened in Washington, Connecticut in 1861. This was a recreational camp created by a husband and wife named Frederick and Abigail Gunn. The two ran a boys' school and discovered during a 2-week camping trip that students benefited from hiking, fishing, and being in nature. The Gunns continued their camp tradition for 12 years. In the beginning, summer camps catered to only boys. During the late 19th and early 20th century, it was believed that boys needed a dose of savagery to overcome the coddling from overbearing mothers. This led to a movement that saw summer camps pop up across the country, which allowed boys to reconnect with the outdoors. By 1910, Alan Williams founded the American Camp Association, which created a model of standards for organized camps. Regimented activities, health standards, and other directions for conducting a good camp were developed to ensure an enriched experience. By World War I, girls also began attending summer camps. They learned to cook, sew, and basically prepare for motherhood. Camp created a rare opportunity for girls to leave home and become more confident and independent. African Americans and other marginalized groups of the time began establishing their own camps too. Camp Atwater, located in Massachusetts, is an example of this, providing a summer recreational experience to young African Americans since 1921. Summer camps during this time were segregated, not only by sex and race, but also by religion and politics. These organizations saw summer camps as a way to network, participate in cultural activities, and educate children during the summer months. Going to camp was catching on. By the 1930s, it was considered such an important rite of passage that money from FDR's New Deal began to finance children's summer programs. The expansion of the National Park Service and the construction of over 800 parks was a significant step in forming the summer camp experience we know today. After World War II, camps really began to take on a more modern form. They became a place that prolonged youth and allowed children to explore their own passions, like art, sports, or outdoor life. This is in contrast to the rigidness of the school curriculum that was experienced during the rest of the school year. The YMCA and the Boy Scouts were early adopters of the importance of being outdoors. Since 1885, The YMCA camps have focused on sport and character building. The Boy Scouts held their first camp in Lake George, New York in 1910. Environmental programs were taught, where campers learned the importance of understanding the outdoors. Summer camps have been very diverse in the experiences they provide. Activities range from canoeing, archery, environmental conservation, swimming, arts and crafts, and a host of other specialized activities. The summer camp experience is a time for young people to build relationships, learn new skills, and most of all, have some fun. The oldest summer camp in the United States that has been in continual operation is Camp Dudley in Newburgh, New York. This was the first YMCA camp, and it was founded by Sumner Dudley in 1885. Campers attending Camp Dudley are assigned camp numbers, with number 1 being assigned to camper George Peck in 1903. At alumni gatherings, camp numbers are still compared to see who has the lowest camp number, which is a fun tradition that continues today. Summer camps have evolved with the times. Many camps are now co-ed, and they now welcome campers from every walk of life. All of these camps continue to tout both self-reliance and teamwork, with campers expected to do their share of general camp duties, like keeping their bed and cabins clean. Some other summer camp memories you may also still vividly remember are learning to tie knots, fire building, first aid care, and maybe even an end-of-camp theater production. These activities, along with the friendships made, kept campers coming back year after year. Some may even have returned as camp counselors. How many of us remember the homesick feeling of leaving our parents as the buses carried us off to the woods, only to find that within a few days we had already forgotten to write a letter home because we were having too much fun with new friends? For some of us, nights around a campfire, singing camp songs, is something that will be with us forever.